Someone asked. Can Zoro beat Might Guy from Naruto? Both are classic self-disciplined, hard-working fighters. One doesn't rely on devil fruit powers. The other doesn't rely on ninjutsu. Both have pushed swordsmanship and taijutsu to their absolute limits. I will analyze this matchup based on several factors. Destructive power, speed, feats, power ceiling, and cost. Destructive power. Analyzing peak destructive power. Zoro's current strongest move can defeat King the Wildfire. And leave a permanent scar on Emperor Kaido. His power sits between a top commander and entry-level emperor level. However, Guy, after opening the 8th gate of death, using Sekizo and Night Guy, completely obliterated half of Six Paths Madara's body. Six Paths Madara is a godlike existence in Naruto, far exceeding the power scale of a regular emperor. Guy's final kick literally bent space itself. And he was acknowledged by Madara as the strongest in Taijutsu. In terms of instantaneous pure physical damage output, Guy operates on a completely higher dimensional level. Therefore, Guy's peak destructive power is superior to Zoro's. Speed. Analyzing speed. Guy also holds a clear advantage. Zoro is extremely fast, but flash step instant speed isn't his main strength. Meanwhile, 8th gate Guy's speed is so fast that even Six Paths Madara's Rinnegan couldn't track it. And Limbo clones couldn't react in time to defend. In Naruto lore, this speed is absolutely overwhelming. Zoro's current observation Haki feats have not reached the level of predicting attacks at this speed. Defense and stamina. However, looking at defense and sustainability, Zoro has an absolute advantage. This is Guy's biggest vulnerability. The 8th gate state can only be maintained for a few minutes. And using it results in certain death. Zoro, on the other hand, is an absolute health tank. From absorbing all of Luffy's pain and fatigue, to tanking the combined ocean sovereignty attack from two emperors, and still standing up to counterattack. His health pool and durability are terrifyingly high. If Zoro can simply survive the duration of the 8th gate, Zoro will emerge victorious. Summary. Therefore, in base normal state, Zoro is stronger. Without the 8th gate, Guy's peak is the 7th gate Hirudora, which is roughly mid to high cage level. Zoro in base is already standard Emperor Commander level, mastering advanced armament Haki and Conqueror's Haki coding. In a regular spar without life or death stakes, Zoro has a much higher chance of winning. However, power scaling in late Naruto scales dramatically higher. In cross-universe comparisons, the life-burning peak of 8th gate Guy usually dominates in terms of instant burst damage. Zoro's strength is more stable. He is still growing with higher potential ahead, while Guy's 8th gate is already his absolute limit. Conclusion. If we only compare single-hit instantaneous burst power, 8th gate Guy wins. If it's a long-duration fight in standard forms, Zoro is stronger and more well-rounded. So if Zoro wants to win, he must find a way to withstand 8th gate Guy's ultimate strike.